Hi students, welcome to Madras Math Kernel. Today what you are going to see is chapter 3, pair of linear equations and two variables. Again the concept and example explanations of exercise 3.4. So the subtopic you are going to learn here is elimination method. Right? So here you don't have any particular theory part here. Directly we are moving on to example 11. So what is your example 11? The ratio of incomes of two persons is 9:7 and the ratio of their expenditure is 4:3. If each of them manages to save rupees 2000 per month, find their monthly incomes. Right? Before proceeding to solution part, you should understand the problem. The ratio of incomes of two persons. So two persons incomes are in the ratio 9:7 and their expenses are in the ratio 4:3. So each of them they are able to manage to save an amount of rupees 2000 per month. You have to find out the monthly incomes. So as a first step we have to assume the incomes. Let the income of two persons be 9x and 7x because you are given with the ratio 9:7. So I am assuming multiplying by x on both the sides of this ratio. So I am assuming the income as 9x and 7x. Let their expenditures be 4y and 3y. Similarly here the given ratio is 4:3. So I am multiplying by y on both sides. So I am writing in the form of an equation. Savings, how you will get savings? By subtracting the income minus expenditure will get you the savings. So income what you have assumed is 9x, the savings, the expenditure what you have assumed is 4y. So 9x minus 4y, it should get you 2000 because they are saving a amount of rupees 2000. Similarly, second person, his income is 7x, his expenditure is 3y. So 7x minus 3y equal to 2000. I am naming the equations as 1 and 2. So now I am inspecting the equations. So for finding out the two unknowns you need two equations. So you are given with two equations, right? Then what you have to do, you have to cancel one variable so that because the method is elimination method, you have to eliminate one variable, then automatically you will be having one equation. After eliminating one variable you can easily find out the unknown variable there, right? Similarly, if you inspect the variables here 1 and 2, here the coefficient of the two variables are x and y. Coefficient of x is 9 here, coefficient of y is -4. Similarly here it is 7 and here it is -3. So what you have to do, you have to see for the smallest coefficient so that your multiplications, divisions, all your calculations, tedious calculations will get avoided. So I am selecting this 3 because that is the smallest variable compared with all the smallest number compared with the coefficients of all the variables given in this equation 1 and 2. So I am multiplying equation 1 with this 3. Why I am multiplying this by 3? In order to make the coefficient of y in both the equations as same, so that I can cancel or eliminate this y variable from the equations. So I am multiplying 1 by 3. So the entire equation, first equation should be multiplied by 3. So 9 into 3 is 27, 9 into 3 is 27 and -4 into 3 is -12, 2000 into 3 is 6000, right? And then what you have to do for the second equation, first equation the coefficient of y becomes -12. Second equation also you have to make the coefficient as -12 so that the y variable entirely it will get cancelled. So I am multiplying equation 2 by the coefficient of y in the first equation. So that is by 4. 1 by 4. Right? 7 into 4 will get you 28. -3 into 4 is -12. 4 into 2000 is 8000. Right? So here you have to change the variables. Why? Because here both are -12. If both the coefficients are -12, -12, they won't get cancelled. So you have to change the signs of this second equation. That is nothing but you are subtracting this equation, this and this equation you are subtracting. So I am changing the signs. Here I have already plus, so I am changing into minus. Here minus is changing into plus and here also minus. So this y will get cancelled. So I am getting minus x, 27 minus 28 is minus 1, x equal to 2000, that is minus 2000. So what is my answer? X is equal to 2000 rupees. That is the, not even rupees, it is just 2000, because the rupees is 9 into x, will only 9x and 7x are the incomes. So x is equal to 2000. And then substituting x is equal to 2000 in equation 1. What your equation 1 says? 9x minus 4 was equal to 2000. So substitute your x here, you will get y as 4000. So what are the incomes? Before you have to verify this with respect to the question. So you found out what is x, what is y. So coming to the verification part and finding out the values of the incomes, ratio of the incomes we have taken it as 9x and is to 7x. So I am multiplying the x value with 9 and 7. So I am getting 18,000 and 14,000. So again, if we cancel, you will get 9 is to 7. So it is one side, it is verified. And similarly, expenditures also you can follow the same procedure. One is 4y and 3y. Multiply your y value, and if you find out the ratio, you will be getting 4 is to 3, right? And coming to the, all these are verifications parts. How you can verify? With the help of the savings. Savings of first person and second person both are going to be 2000. So if you multiply the income and expenditure of the particular person, you should get 2000. So I am getting the value of 2000 here. So finally, what is the income here? Income is rupees 18,000 for first person and rupees 14,000 for second person. That you have to write it as answers. Income of first person is 18,000. Income of second person is 14,000. And similarly, you have to write down the expenditures as 16,000 and 12,000. These are the 4 answers for this particular question. So some particular important points to be noted. While solving these equations, sometimes you will be ending up with some true statement and sometimes you will be ending up with some false statement. So true statements like 18 is equal to 18, or some 1 is equal to 1, or 0 equal to 0. All these are true statements. So whenever if you are ending up with these sorts of true statements, then what you can say, they have the given pair of linear equations have infinitely many solutions. Sometimes you will be ending up with false statement in the middle of your problem solving. So in that case, for example, 0 equal to 1. Obviously, 0 cannot be equal to 1. So in such situations, what you can say is, the given pair of linear equation, they have no solution. Therefore, it is inconsistent. Right? This you should note down while solving the problems. Coming to example 12. Use elimination method to find all possible solutions of the following pair of linear equations. Okay, so 2x plus 3y equal to 8 is the first equation. 4x plus 6y equal to 7 is the second equation. So what you have to do, you have to look for the coefficients of the variables given 2, 4, 3, 6. Again, if you see here, 2 is the lowest value here. So what I am doing is, I am checking these two variables. One is these two values, 1 is 2, 1 is 4. It is enough if I multiply this first equation by 2, so that the coefficient of x in first equation that will also be equal to 4, right? So then it is easy for you to cancel the equations. So first equation I am multiplying by 2, so this will become 4x plus 6y equal to 8 into 2 is 16, and I am writing the second equation as it is. I am changing the signs. So what happens, this x variable is getting cancelled, y variable is also getting cancelled, and here I am getting some 9. So here 0 equal to 9, which is a false statement. Therefore they have no solutions The first system of equations are inconsistent, right? And then example 13. The sum of a two-digit number and the number obtained by reversing the digit is 66. If the digits of the number differ by 2, find the number. How many such numbers are there? Right? So what is your question? The sum of a two-digit number. So here I am assuming the two-digit number as xy. It is not x into y. It is simple as, it is similar like 23, 54 like. I am assuming it as xy. X is in tens place, y is in ones place. So I am assuming the digit as, I am assuming the number as xy. The two digits are one is x, one is y. And the so what is the question? Sum of two-digit number. So two-digit number and the number obtained by reversing it. So on reversing, this xy will become yx. So if you add up these two, it should be equal to 66. If the digits of the number differ by 2. So what do you mean by this? The difference between your x and y should be 2. Find the number. How many such numbers are there? Okay. So already I told you, we have assumed the number as xy. On reversing the number, you will be getting it as yx. Okay. So on expanding and adding, why we have to expand and add means then you will get the actual value of that number. So xy, it means x is in the tens place, y is in the ones place. So multiply your x by 10, multiply your y by 1. So 10x plus y plus yx. Again this is in your tens place y. So 10y plus, this is your ones place. So I am simply writing it as x. It should be equal to 66. It is the given statement over there. So you add up your x's, 10x plus x will give you 11x, and all your y's, y plus 10y is 11y, should be equal to 66. So I am taking 11 as common and cancelling this 11 on both sides. So I am getting x plus y equal to 6. This is my first equation. And what is the statement given the problem regarding the second equation is the difference of the digits is 2. So you have two ways, either you can write x minus y equal to 2 or y minus x is equal to 2. So here I am taking this as my second equation. So by taking either way you will get the answers. So if you see the coefficients, the above I have x plus y equal to 6. Here second equation is x minus y equal to 2. If you see the coefficients, all are same 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So no need to multiply anything. You simply write your first and second equations. X plus y equal to 6 and x minus y equal to 2. Okay. So here plus y and minus y will get cancelled. So 2x is equal to 8. Therefore x is equal to 4. So my first digit is 4. And then substitute your x equal to 4 in equation 1 or 2. I substituted in 1, x minus y equal to 2. On substituting x, I am getting y as 2. So therefore the number should be 42 and 624. So how many such numbers I have? Sometimes I may have 42 or 24. These are the answers. Thank you.